Horror games for Wimps.
What up, Wimps? Welcome back to Horror Games for Wimps, the show where I get scared so you get spared. My name is Umby. We just stepped off probably the second worst swan boat ride you'll ever go on. Not the worst? Oh, I guarantee you, every swan boat out there has a terrible nightmare waiting in store for you. If it hasn't happened to you yet, it will. Okay, so we got no closer to finding Callum. I'm starting to get the idea that maybe this game is non-linear, or that it doesn't sort of matter what order you do things in. I had a look at the trophy list between episodes, and it does seem like a lot of the things that happen. For example, the amount of people that got the trophy for riding the swan boat. Fewer people that got the trophy for seeing Chad. So, does Chad just appear at random intervals? I mean, if that's the case, then I feel sorry for the people who ride the...
Another accident. This place.
I feel sorry for the people who rode the swan boat but didn't get a Chad. Oh! Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduced what was needed from the banned writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that a resonance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon, I will know if this has all been for nothing. That bear's got a knife in its eye. That's... Don't stab teddy bears. Teddy bears never did anything to hurt anybody. I wish I had my teddy bear here right now. But I bet by the end of this game, I probably won't. By the end of this game, I'll probably... Oh, mate. You are bad at sneaking. Like, I get it. You're there. Unless you want to be heard... which I'm suspecting might actually be the case. Ah, there's the Ferris wheel from the game's cover. And one of those octopus-style dealies. Well... Oh, hang on. My PlayStation's beeping at me. Well, that's going to be the rest of the episode. Shut up!
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
What? We were waiting for our turn on the ride. Frank, me and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away the toe, and at first we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger or a lion. But as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face, smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions. Something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster, like you were prey and that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then the teenagers walked up and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculptures, making the horrific creature look more or less alive. So... Chad the Chipmunk killed some teenagers. Okay. Now, the question is, what does that have to do with Old Man Henderson? Did Old Man Henderson have something to do that drove Chad... Hush, you! Okay, so... we have read the note from the van. We've read the report on Chad killing people. Now, what was that note say over there before I lost my damn marbles with the constant beeping? Alright. Frustrated by the fact that the plans seem incomplete. I know as well as anybody that the rules of the game can be changed with enough money, but no matter how money talks, it can't conjure up missing plans from thin air. I've tried contacting the organisation who sold me these plans, and they are stonewalling me. Every contract that I hold, every meeting place that I have and watched are swept bare. I have a sinking feeling that I have been swindled. We've gone ahead with what we could find in the plans regardless. The harvesting machines, the transport mechanisms, etc. I'd probably let Nicholas name them something cute for the day we open the park. They will be rides after all. Wait. Harvesting machines as rides? That seems sketchy at best and a crime at worst. And I feel like I should explore this hut. Oh, I can ride it! Oh, that seems like a terrible idea. How about we turn the speed all the way up? Go on, keep going. And then we'll get on. We'll go as fast as our little heart will take us. And then we'll get on the ride. We like to live dangerously here. Especially when the music builds like that. That can only mean good things are about to happen.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Oh. I'm a damn fool. Alright. Coward. Lorraine, I bet you could jump on if you really cared. That's what Callum would want. Okay. Oh, here we go. I am nervous as to what it had in store for me. So was this what used to be the harvesting machine? Oh, the headaches, they're coming back. This is what it's like to live with a migraine. So, what part of the ride is going to turn and face me, or turn into Chad, or become a nightmare? Oh, it's going to become incredibly fast. Well, I mean, this is kind of what I wanted in the first place, so I guess I'm not upset, or... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Holy hell. Oh, I don't care about that much. Ooh. Oh, and you're gone. You've gone away. I turned my back, and you've bloody well gone. That sounds about right for a psychological horror. What was that? That was a big fucking grim fandango sort of... Oh. Hello? Oh? Hello? He was in the booth. He was in the booth. And now he's not in the booth. Of course he's not in the booth now. I'm labouring under the sort of... I'm trying to operate under the idea that it might not... that none of this is real.
I remember this.
Hey, I found a picture of me and Callum.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different.
Oh.
He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations.
Oh, okay, if he was just a light.
And they shattered. And as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Hello? Oh, okay, I'm assuming you're a mannequin, but I don't want to read the page, because what if there's a jump scare? Well, I suppose that's what I'm here for, so just keep an eye on that corner there and see if any warnings pop up. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of season here really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping, and most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve. See, even I'm starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve the local lush as Chad the Chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all of that, but the more he wears the suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first it was little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with every day. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner, still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by. And apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him puking in a gutter outside the Silk Oil station, because he can sure as hell carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he make in the ice though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing. So here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Henman. Yep, thought so. Ah, the park. How predictable of you. I mean, I don't hate it any less, but still. So was that Laura we just saw there in the... That makes sense. So something really weird is going on with Steve, the chipmunk guy, wearing the Chad the Chipmunk suit. But what new horrors are we going to discover here at the bumper cart? The bumper cart.
Constant crashes and 80s music. I guess it floats someone's boat.
Oh,
Come back.
Ah.
Callum, come back here right now.
Something's over here.
Callum!
Oh, right here. I gotta go around. Hello? What's this? Oh, a cutscene. We haven't had this since the start of the game.
No. Please, no.
Yo.
Stop, Doctor! Stop it, please!
What? Oh, and it's gone? Hey, I am picking up trophies left and right, but I suppose that possibly gives us a little insight into what exactly is causing this whole crazy hallucination / dream, whatever it is. We'll pick up tomorrow and uncover more of the mystery, and maybe ride some bumper carts. Whee! Oh, the sky is lovely in this game. Well done, Funcom. You made some part of the game that's not horrifying. At least for now. It might get horrifying later. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching. Join us tomorrow for more of the park, and until then, we're out.